Hi viewers all over the world. Let's look at the most important tool in JAM this term. JAM doesn't use a calculator that is designed in such a way that you can have sine, cosine, and tangent. So we have, and by the end of the day, they will still give you sine 60, sine 30, sine 45, and the likes. So what are we going to do in such scenario? Look at what you do. Go back to your further mathematics or your mathematics and learn what we call trigonometry. And in that particular topic, we are going to deal with three things, which are sine, cos, and tan. How do we find it? Let's start. Number one, let's consider 30 degrees and 60 degrees. Because I want to learn this thing before you go to home. Learn how to prove it. It's very simple. And in my next video, you learn how to prove 45. First thing is this. You consider a right angle, an equilateral triangle, which is of this nature. And you know quite well that in an equilateral triangle, all the sides and angles are equal. So it means if this side is 2, this side will be 2, this side will be 2. So we're going to consider the sides of 2. So I'm going to write, consider an equilateral triangle of sides 2 centimeters. Now when I say 2 centimeters, it means that all the sides, because equilateral means all sides are equal, and I don't need to measure the angles. All the angles are also equal. So if here is 2 centimeters, 2 centimeters, 2 centimeters, what do we do? You know the sum of angles in the triangle is 180. So we divide it into 3. Here will be 60, here will be 60, here will also be 60. Then let's proceed into what do we do with this particular triangle. When we divide this triangle into 2, mind you, when you are dividing it, this 60 will automatically change this to 30 and 30. That's what we do. Then these two will be considered from here to this place as 2 centimeters. Let's label this particular triangle. Let me use Rebecca, Ebenezer, and David. Then I'll put M here. This M will represent my midpoint. So let me bring down this triangle to become a right angle. So I will consider something like this. That's what I will consider. Here now I'm considering M, Ebenezer, and David. Remember, M represents the midpoint. In such a scenario, we're going to have something like this. Here is 60 degrees. I will do 30 later. Remember, here is 2 from this diagram. Then, if here is 2, from D to R is 2, then when you divide it here, will give me what? 1. Then let's find this place. Call this place X. Then what do we do? We use our normal Pythagoras theorem, which says 2 squared is equals to x squared plus 1 squared. 4 is equals to x squared plus 1 squared. Then, if you solve that, you're going to have 4 minus 1 is equals to x squared, which is 3 is equals to x squared. Then, x is equals to what? Square root of 3. Though that means this last part is equals to solve 3. Then, what do we do to find this? Let's now come to this side and write it. So, what is sine 60? What is cos 60? And what is tan 60? Remember, in SOHCAHTOA, we said so, ka, and toa. Please, I want you to take note of this thing. This S represents sine. O is opposite. H is hypotenuse. A is adjacent. So let's label them very carefully. If you study this particular triangle very carefully, the longest side, some authors will say, but I do not agree with that. What is hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is the line that is facing the right angle in that particular triangle. The angle 90 degrees is here. Is on N. So the line facing it is line ED. Mind you, I said the longest side is not always the hypotenuse because we have a triangle called scalene. Scalene will prove that wrong. So what we say is an hypotenuse. An hypotenuse is the line facing angle 90 degrees, which is this side. So I will call this place hypotenuse. What is my opposite? If you identify where your theta is located, for example, 60 is located here, the line facing it is called opposite. And the last side adjacent. So let's fix this guy. What is sine 60? Opposite over hypotenuse. What do we get? O is 2. What's hypotenuse? Sorry, opposite is 3. Then hypotenuse is what? 2. So if you try your calculator, use your sine calculator, sponge sine 60, you will get 3 over 2. Go back and look for cos 60. You look at it there. Cos 60 say car, which is adjacent over hypotenuse. If you do adjacent, look at it. Adjacent here is 1. 1 over hypotenuse is 2. We have 1 over 2. If you punch cos 60, you still get 1 over 2. Number 3 is TOA, which is tan 60. The opposite over adjacent, which will give you opposite is 3 over adjacent is what? 1, which will give us 3. That's the first thing. That's the first thing you do. If you look at this statement now, you will see that sine 60 is equals to 3 over 2, cos 60 is equals to 1 over 2, and tan 60 is equals to 3. Please, I want to follow this. Next video, you will see how to find 30, sine 30, cos 30, and tan 30.